Hi everyone, we're going to review the Unit 1 Scale Drawings End of Unit Study Guide. There are going to be 13 questions on the test, and this study guide should get you ready for the test when you go to take it. We're going to be working on corresponding sides and angles. We're going to be working on scale factor, working on actual and scaled lengths of objects, and then, of course, area of a shape given dimensions and scale. So question 1, if we have a figure B is a scaled copy of figure A, they want to know what is the scale factor. So I'm going to make myself a table, and I've got my figure A, and then I've got figure B, and I'm going to mark my two corresponding sides, so 9 and 3, and then I'm going to put a 1 on the figure that they're wanting to go from. So they want to go from the green to the blue. So I'm going to divide by 9. I'm going to divide by 9. 3 divided by 9 is 1/3, or 0.3 repeating. So the scale factor would be 1/3. The second one, it says, what is the scale factor going from A to B? So I have a 1 and I have a 3. So I've got, again, an A and a B, 1 to 3. So my scale factor in this case would be 3. For the next one, it says select all, and there's going to be questions on your test that are select alls, and they're going to be worth more points than just your traditional question because each answer choice is worth 1 point. So select all the true statements. Segment AD, so this segment, is twice as long as segment PS. Well, this segment is not 2 times as long as this segment. So A is out. Segment QP is twice as long. QP is twice as long as AB. Well, that's not true because it's 1.5 times. So that's out. The measure of angle ABC is equal to the measure, let me just erase here so we can really look at those angles. The measure of ABC is equal to the measure of PQR. Well, I know in a scaled copy the angles are going to be the same, so C is correct. The measure of angle DCB is half the measure. Well, I know the angles are exactly the same, so D is out. The area of polygon PQRS is twice the area of the polygon ABCD. Well, that's not true because I know that depending on the scale factor, it's going to be the length and the width. So if it was a scale factor of 2, it would be 2 on this side and 2 for the width, making the area 4 times as big. So E is out. So the only correct answer here is C. Question 4. Rectangle A measures 12 by 4 inches, and rectangle B is a scaled copy of rectangle A. Select all the measurement pairs that could be dimensions of rectangle B. Well, I'm going to find the ratio of the length and width of rectangle A. So I'm going to do 12 divided by 4, and I get 3. So I know that's my ratio. So 3 divided by 1 is also 3, so I know A will work. So then I'm going to get my calculator, and I'm going to divide 48 by 16, and I also get 3, so B works. 10 divided by 2 would be 5, so that one's out. 8 divided by 1 and 1/3, so 8 divided by 1.333333. I get 6, so that's out. And then 18 divided by 6, well, that would work because that's also going to be 3. So my answer should have been A, B, and E. Dave's scale drawing of a tree outside his house is shown below. If a 3 centimeters on the scale drawing equals 7 feet on the real tree, what is the actual height of the tree? Well, I'm comparing centimeters to feet. So 3 centimeters to 7 feet. And I have 6.9 centimeters, so that's going to go right here. I'm going to find for 1. So I'm going to divide by 3 on each side. So 7 divided by 3 is going to give me a decimal that's going to be repeating. So 2.3 repeating, and I'm not going to clear my calculator. I'm going to leave that in. Then I'm going to multiply by 6.9. And I get 16.1, and that's going to be feet. So my answer is 16.1 feet. If the rectangle below is enlarged using a scale factor of 2.5, what will the perimeter and the area of the new rectangle be? Okay, so this would say enlarged. I'll fix that because obviously I made a typo. So I'm going to change my dimensions first by multiplying each by a scale factor of 2.5. So 3 times 2.5 is going to be 7.5, and 8 times 2.5 is going to be 20. So the area will be 7.5 times 20, and I get 150 inches squared. The perimeter is going to be 55 inches, because 40 plus 15 is going to be 55. A scale drawing of a rectangular park is 4 inches wide by 5 inches long. The actual park is 320 yards wide. What is the area of the actual park in square yards? Well, the first thing I have to do is convert my measurements. So I have to figure out what the scale factor is. So I know that I have wide here and wide here. So I'm going to divide by 4. 5 divided by 4 is going to give me 1.25. And then I'm going to multiply by 320. And I get 400. So I know that this side is actually 320 yards, and this side is 400 yards. From here, I can find the area of the actual park, because you have to change your dimensions before you find the area. So now I'm going to do 320 times 400 to get the actual area. And I get 128,000 square yards. For question 8, it says a lawnmower designer wants to build a lawnmower that measures 2 feet high, 4 feet wide, and 7 feet long. He needs to construct a 3-dimensional model of the lawnmower first. Which measurements are appropriate for this scale model? So I have to figure out which one will work for all 3 measurements. So I'm going to start with high. So 2 times 3.5 is going to give me 7. 4 times 3.5, let's see, gives me 14. But 7 times 3.5 won't give me 21. So that A is out. 2 times 1.5 gives me 3. 4 times 1.5 gives me 6. 7 times 1.5 gives me 10.5. So I'm thinking it's B. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 7 divided by 2 is not 3. So that's out. 2 times 2.5 is 5. 4 times 2.5 is not 8. So it's definitely B. The actual length and width of John's bedroom are 9 by 11 feet. A drawing of the bedroom has a scale of 0.125 inches equals 3 feet. What is the length of John's room in the drawing? So I have inches and feet. I know that I've got 0.125 and I've got 3. And it says the length came first, so that means 9 is the length. So I'm going to put a 1 there and a 9. So I'm going to divide by 3. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 0.125 divided by 3. And I get some crazy numbers, so 0.0416 repeating. I'm going to leave that in my calculator, times 9. And I get 0.375. So in the drawing, it's going to be 0.375 inches. Using the scale, what is the area of the playground? So it says the first thing I have to do is change all of my dimensions. So 1 inch equals 30 feet, so I'm going to multiply all my numbers by 30. Then I need to think about these other two sides. But do I? I'm not sure because we're thinking about area. So maybe I don't need to think about them. Let's see. So if I cut it here, I know that I have 135 by 210. So 135 times 210, I get 28350. And then I've got 240 minus the 135. I get 105. So this part right here has to be 105. So 60 times 105, I get 6,300. So now I'm going to take those two numbers and I'm going to add them together. And I get 34,650 feet squared. Question 11 says, on a scale drawing for a house, the dining room is 4 inches by 4.5 inches. The scale drawing is 1/2 inch, I should have inch right here, equals 2 feet. The flooring costs $3.75 per square foot. So how much will it cost to put in the new flooring? Well, the first thing I have to do is change my dimensions around. So I know if 1/2 inch equals 2 feet, then 1 inch is going to equal 4 feet. So I'm going to multiply each of these by 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. And then 4 times 4.5, I think is going to be 18, but let me double check. Yep, I was right. So I'm going to do 16 times 18 to get how many square feet I've got. 288. Then it says the flooring costs $3.75 per square foot. So I have to multiply that by $3.75. And I get $1,080. All right, these are similar figures. So it says the length of PQ is 6 feet. So I'm going to put that in. Then it says MP is 4. And then it says NO is 24. They want to know what this length is for MN. So I'm going to make my chart big to small. So I know that 6 and 24 go together because they're corresponding sides. And I know 4 is my third number, and it's on the small triangle. So I'm going to divide by 6. So I get 4. And then I'm going to multiply by 4. And I get 16. So my answer is going to be MN equals 16. And then the last question, what is the actual height of the tree below? So I've got centimeters and feet. I know 1 centimeter equals 25 feet. And I know I have 16 centimeters. So I'm going to multiply by 16. I'm going to multiply this side by 16. So 25 times 16 is 400. So it's going to be 400 feet tall. It seems really tall. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.